Hi, I'm Karl van Gelder, broadcaster for Florida Southern Athletic Communications, here with head coach Davis of women's golf. Coach, thanks for talking with me today.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here today.
You guys started off 25th in the country, and then now you found your way to 10th in the country according to multiple polls. What's it like seeing that growth from the team, not only internally, but having others recognize it?
Yeah, it's very satisfying because they put in a lot of hard work, and be able to see yourself progress to playing at a high level that's what every coach's dream, to be able to see your players get better and better and be able to move up to where they're a very highly competitive team, and that's what you're looking for, especially as we move into the latter part of the season, to see that momentum increase to be able to be prepared to play in the postseason.
And a big part of that growth is you guys have made sure to play against some pretty good competition to start the 2025 portion of the 25 to 26 season. Talk about some of the invitationals and events that you guys were able to be at during the 25 portion.
Well, the good part about being in the South is the nice weather, so we play in the good weather, but also that brings the great competition of our conference and of the Southeastern teams, so we're always playing against top-ranked teams in very competitive events, and so each week it's an event that we have to perform well in. You can't just slide in and get a top 10 finish. You have to play really well, but we played really well in 3 events this year, and 2 second-place finishes and a 4th in the national preview, and that was a great boost, hopefully, to start again for this next semester.
And Coach, you mentioned that national championship preview. You had the top finisher at that event, but also the rest of the team had to be pretty good as well to get that number 4 finish. How much does that give confidence to a group that does want to try to contend at the national level?
Yeah, it gives them a taste of what it's like to win, and you need that to be able to finish high at the end of the year. You need to have players hungry that want to be able to compete at a high level and that aren't just satisfied of just playing mediocre. So that was a good taste to let them see that it's fun to play well and fun to win, and you need that to have that to finish off the year.
Coach, you mentioned that hunger, and the lineup hasn't stayed the same from every single competition. You've been throwing in some new names, whether that's transfers, returners, and everything in between. Talk about what that competition does for a team that really wants to compete.
Yeah, so you have to play well to qualify, and unfortunately you're playing against your own teammates to do that, and that's the hard part about team college golf, is you have to beat your own teammates to be able to get into the tournaments. But that's what you want. You want practices to be harder, so when you get into the events, it's a little bit less stressful, and then hopefully because of that you're going to play at a high level.
And we can expect some more of that in the future, as you guys are really gearing up to get ready to get back into competition before you really have to focus on some of those conference courses and then eventually the conference championship. What are you looking most forward to in these coming months?
Well, we love playing in our home event at Grasslands, the Lady Moc, and so that's one that all the team members get to excited about, because everyone will play in that event, and so it's not just our top traveling 5, the whole team will play. And so that's a really good time where they get to really show off their talents, especially in our community, and to be able to play at your home course, which is a huge advantage to be able to play at home. And for golf, it's just a little more exciting to have that home field advantage. And so we're looking forward to that. We have a great event. We play down in Miami at Barry's tournament. They have a great course there. Rollins has moved to another course in Orlando, which I've played before, and it's really good. And then to finish out the season at Lynn, which everybody loves the Lynn course. And the conference is at an incredible resort venue, Cabot, up there in Brooksville, which is an amazing course. So that'll be really good to finish off the season. So we're excited about the whole spring season.
And the really exciting part about this team and this season is how much you guys have built within. In the era of the transfer portal, a lot of the times you can see teams trying to find those pieces from outside. How much is it an emphasis for you in this program to build within?
Yeah, because with golf, you're going to get better every year that you continually play and get more experience. And for golf, to be able to have an upperclassman that's really experienced is a huge advantage. So we're fortunate over the last few years we've been able to build that with some of our underclassmen really being able to step up now that they're upperclassmen. And with transfer, Claire Gimple, she's playing at a very high level, won her first tournament of her career in the fall, and then with a newcomer Darby Hancock, a native Lakelander, so having her in the lineup, she's extremely good, and really having all the team contribute. That's the big key, is when all your team contributes, and it's not just your top couple that play, but when the whole top 5 really contributes to your success, that's when you play and win.
And Coach, what's played on the green is what goes in the record books, but there's so much that supports that. Talk about the support that you guys receive as a team from whether athletics, parents, and everything in between.
Yes, obviously we were able to complete our new golf facility at Lone Palm, and that was at the great, we are so blessed to have the support of our community here in Lakeland and people that want to see us succeed, and so helping raise the money to build that has been huge for our success, being able to have a facility that we call home, to be able to have a locker room for the players. It really feels like it's meaningful for them, and it shows that the school supports them to play at a high level, that they're going to spend all this money on them. So it's really shown in the fall that they have stepped up their game and wanted to play at a high level, and it's because of this great community. You know, Lakeland's a great golfing community, and I've spent most of my life here, and it's just an amazing place to have the support to see people want you to do well.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to the rest of the competitions this season, and especially for that conference, regional, and hopefully national championships.
Thank you. Yes, we're hopeful too.